World's Junior moments of the game, Max Muncy hitting not one, but 2 home runs at Coors Field.
I love the fact that when he is locked in for that night, I mean, he stays locked in. He understands, man, I got a chance to really carry this team tonight, and he put us on his back, especially in cold weather there. Great job, Max.
Dodgers get the win 7-1 to open up this 4-game series. Let's go back to Coors Field and hear from the skipper, Dave Roberts, with Kirsten and the media.
Dave, first, just Tyler Glasnow. For him, just how efficient he was getting through 7 innings of work, only 1 run. I mean, ahead of the game, we talked about what he's been doing, how this could be a test, or even just a kind of understanding as to where he's at. What did this outing just say?
It just said, just kind of where he's at right now, physically, mentally, emotionally, all that stuff. He just wasn't distracted, and nothing was going to kind of affect his performance tonight. And he didn't have his best stuff, obviously, with maybe because of the cold, but still, as you said, be efficient. Put us in a position to win and win 7 innings, the most he's thrown this year. So really helpful as you start a 3-game run, without an off day. So really impressed with his outing.
What were the conditions out there tonight?
You know what? It was actually it was a dry cold. It was cold, but it was fine. And I just thought our guys came out. Shohei getting us started, just started off getting a lead, and to be able to keep putting pressure on Sagano, I thought that was good, and you get a good outing from Glass, but it wasn't too bad.
Did Tyler mention the cold at any point? Like, anything was bothering him at all with that?
No, not at all. No complaining, and all he was saying, I guess, to Mark was that he just didn't feel great as far as kind of the stuff, whether it's the feel of the baseball or, altitude and messing with the characteristics and stuff like that. But, outside of that, he got swing and miss, he got soft contact, was efficient, and gave us 7 innings.
The game, you said that Tyler was a different guy for you now from this point last year. Just another notch on that rung, or another rung up on that.
Absolutely. With the season, there's just so many things that are unforeseen, and you got to be willing to adapt and find ways to get through it. And I think that in years past, things affected him. And he'll admit that. And I think that right now where he's at, he's just put the blinders on and he's performed. And that's, for us, that's really good to see.
How effective is that to beat the elements, to score every inning for a while?
It's great. It is. And we left some out there. And but, again, we got him early. And, Agnos came in there and sort of shut us down for 4 innings. But, we got enough. And, get Dryer in there for multiples was helpful. But, yeah. I'd be very surprised if the elements, got to us, and they clearly didn't tonight.
Max was talking about just kind of a few of the mechanical changes he's been working through with his swing, and when you look at just kind of his numbers this year, and they've been stronger against left compared to right, which is obviously right is his normal. Just to see him get the 2 home runs off of a righty tonight, what did that just say to you as to where his swing is at?
Well, I think his swing's in a good spot. He likes hitting here. He's taking good at bats, and like I've said before, is that even when he was not getting hits, his mindset has remained consistent, constant, and I like his at-bat quality. And tonight he elevated a couple balls, took some good swings with the double, and then the couple homers. So he had a really good night, and it's good, to get him off, on the road, on a good note.
Haven't looked into the rundown yet, but I'm pretty sure we've got a Max Muncy 2-homer Access 360 coming up. 1 for Jay Hare, 1 for Adrian. We've got plenty more coming up after a cold but winning night in Colorado. Got up to a miserable start there at Coors Field in Colorado. The snow was coming down for a few hours. Eventually, they were able to get it all off the field. We had a baseball game, and then Max Muncy hit bombs. Let's hear more from Muncy with the media.
Just kind of how were you feeling with your swing coming into this after the last week? Did you kind of find something tonight, or?
It feels close. Obviously, tonight was great results. The idea of what we're trying to do is there. Just we have to keep tinkering every day to, get it to take hold. I really like the things that I'm working on. Like I said, just need to get it to take hold in the game, and once that happens, I feel like things are really going to start taking off.
What are the conditions like out there tonight?
Not great. I mean, there's still ice on the field, and it was only getting colder, and so it's but you can't complain about it. You got to go out there. They have to play through it also, and so thankfully for us, Glasnow was really good, and he was pounding the zone, and he looked great tonight.
What's it cool
Yeah. Especially in those conditions, especially when Glasnow was kind of pounding the zone the way he did tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's a couple of schools of thought on it. For me, I couldn't really feel anything in my body, so it was just, you're just trying to compete at that point. And, you know, as I said on the field, sometimes there's a lesson to that. You just, less is more when you're trying to do things. And, you know, it's not easy, but like I said, both teams have to go through it, so.
Pretty good about your swing after the 3-homer game, but the results didn't come until tonight. Was it just patience?
Well, the 3-homer game, I did exactly what I was wanting to do with my mechanics, and then you know, the next couple games there was something that was causing it to be off, and that's why, you know, I was saying we're tinkering every day, and the idea is there, and when I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, the results have been really good. It's just trying to get that to be consistent on a daily basis.
What the tinkering is?
No. Sorry, Bill.
Appreciate it.
What's to say about this team's like focus and compete that you guys, you know, on a day like this can go out and just kind of do what you do?
I mean, you know, it's you have to play it, and you know, I think something that was kind of huge was we were told right from the start the game was going to start on time, and you know, when you know you have to go out there and play, obviously the weather sucks, but you know, if there's no question of, you know, you may not play, may get delayed, you may play a doubleheader. Like, when there's no question of that, it's easier to just kind of block out the noise and go out there and get ready. And, you know, today was thankfully one of those days where we were told from the start it was going to be on time. So we prepared like we were supposed to.
In your hands when you hit one 450 feet in 30-degree weather?
I mean, no, but I don't think it feels as good as it should.
All right, Jay here, let's break it down.
Again, Max Muncy, 2 bombs on that. You kids, remember, we do math here through Axis 360. He has to stay under 30 degrees because, remember, there's a lot of snow flurries there. Cutter, center cut, Max Muncy does not miss it. Love the swing. Love that he's able to stay back, and we're going to look at it one more time. He stays back, he fires his hands, head down on contact. Now, the exit velo is 107.9. Remember, it's Coors Fields. It'll jump out there. What is the launch angle? 25 degrees. Outstanding job staying behind the baseball and hitting through it. This is a line drive in the bullpen. Says hello to his teammates. Great job. Second time, second homer. Another cutter, inner half. He does an outstanding job staying inside the baseball, then staying through it. Great job of staying square at the last second, able to explode and fire the hips as well in unison. Head down on contact. Look how he stays inside the baseball. Exit velo 105.2, but he does barrel it and pull it. What is it? It better be under 30 degrees. It is 29-degree launch angle because if it's at 30 degrees, remember, if it's at 30, 32 degrees, kids, remember, it's Colorado. He hits one of those clouds and we're going to have a snowstorm. We don't want that whatsoever. So you got to be under 30 degrees. Great job, Max Muncy, doing that, understanding the situation, making sure there's no more snowstorm, we can continue playing.
Max Muncy's going to get all the headlines because of those 2 home runs, Adrian, but you really liked a lot of the little things the Dodgers did offensively to put up these 7 runs.
100%. To me, the situational hitting that the Dodgers did today was a masterclass. You have Max Muncy right here hitting this great home run, but the game started, that put him up 2-0, but the first run of the game, you had Shohei hit a double, and then you had Kyle Tucker move him over with a ground ball, and Will Smith drive him in with a sac fly. And you look at all these hits right here. You got a ton. I mean, this is a double that led off the inning for Kyle Tucker. They were able to get him over, get him in. All those little things makes the opposing team stress and makes him feel like, well, we need to make perfect pitches. And when the pitcher feels like they got to make perfect pitches, they make mistakes. You got guys just running around second, scoring position, not trying to do too much. Will Smith base hit up the middle. All the little things that every hitting coach across little leagues all the way through high school preaches. Runner in scoring position, base hit up the middle. Runner in third base, get the sac fly. All those things. And today was a masterclass.
You know who was doing a lot of running too? The Rockies defenders.
Yes.
I'm not trying to be funny. That wears guys being out on defense all the time and running constantly, especially at that thin altitude. Guys get tired, and it's a little bit more taxing to swing the bat.
They're not exciting, they're not sexy, but the Dodgers had 3 sacrifice flies tonight, so doing the little things, sometimes they are the big things. Emmett Sheehan gets the ball Saturday, game 2 of this 4-game series against the Rockies. We'll preview the matchup and wrap things up with some final thoughts next. Access Sportsnet Dodgers.